So the reality of life is the only part of life we control in essence is the most important part of life. It's the part of life that makes everything worth it. It's the part of life that's at the end of every one of our dreams. And that's the way we feel. That's what we're after. We all do anything that we do to change the way we feel. We want to feel happy. We want to feel excited. We want to be proud. We want to feel successful. We want to feel wealthy. It's all about emotions. Everything is about emotions. If we go somewhere, if we buy something, if we do something, it's all about feeling. It's the way we want to feel. So in essence, that's the only part of life you could control is the way you feel, because that's right here. You cannot control what I do. You cannot control what somebody else does. You cannot control what your environment does. You cannot control the stock market. You cannot control the real estate market. You cannot control anything related to your health. You cannot control other people in your life. You don't have the ability to control anything. Tragedy could befall you today and there's nothing in the world you could do about it. You can get sick today and there's nothing you could do about it. The world could crash and there's nothing you could do about it. You can get murdered and there's nothing you could do about it. You can get into a car accident, nothing you could do about it. I don't intend to be morbid. There's actually a point that I'm trying to teach you, and that is everything is about your emotions. So in essence, you control zero in your outside world. Anything can befall you, anything can happen to you, and there's very little that you can do about it. But you do have control of your inner world. So the outside world, no control. Your inner world, 100% control. That's right. You totally control how you think and how you feel. And that's powerful, because at the end of the day, of all people are after is the way they feel. We want to feel happy. We want to feel safe. We want to feel secure. We want to feel loved. We want to feel wealthy. If that's all we're after, everybody that's working all day and all night with whatever passion they have, all they're after is how it's going to make them feel. Once you recognize that game, you will feel empowered. You will feel king of your life. You will feel in control of your life. Because if all you're after is emotions, you can change the way you feel. And you could change your whole world. Now think about it. Of course, there's a big component of life that has to do with actions. So part of life is the way you think, which will affect the way you feel, which is the main part of the game. Because if you feel confident, you're going to take good actions and most likely get good results. You're going to do what you need to do in your industry to follow through to get the result that you want to get. So action is all based upon the way you feel. If you feel depressed, you're not going to get a lot of good action out of yourself. If you feel confident, if you feel happy, if you feel a sense of certainty, if you feel a sense of passion, well, you're going to be willing to do things on a regular basis because you're in the right mindset. So by learning how to control your mind, by learning to control in order to affect how you feel, you in essence would control what you do. So let's break it down. There's thoughts, feelings, actions. Now, once you do an action, you're going to get a result. So it all starts with thought. Everything starts with a thought. Thought will change how you feel. Feel will change what you get yourself or don't get yourself to do. And based upon what you do, you get action. And that's the whole game. So breaking it down, if we can learn how to control the way we think, if we can learn how to control our emotions, if we can learn to think in a way that affects us, that we feel in the prime way that we need to feel to get ourselves to follow through and do it at the best we could do to be our best self, we're going to wind up getting great results. So at the end of the day, if you're after results, remember, results is an outcome. What lays under the result is the tip of the iceberg that people wind up getting to see. But how do people get there? Well, step number one is controlling the way they think. Step number two is obviously affects the way they feel, which is a direct result from the way we think. Step number two for you is to do an action. But if you feel right and you're in the right set of mind, chances are you're going to take good actions. And if you get actions, the outcome of step two is good results. So let's get that set up. Let's work on the thinking pattern in order to get the feelings in order. This way you take the best action to get the ultimate result and live your dream life.